So let's start looking at databases. And as usual, we'll start with some basic concepts. So first we remember data. We've seen this in previous videos. Data is unprocessed, unorganized, raw facts. That can be anything. Text, numbers, images, audio, video, and if we put it all together, multimedia. So this is data. A database is an organized collection of data. And this data is, like I said in previous videos, is organized in files. And files are a set of records. So, let's look at these files. These files contain tables or entities. And these tables and entities represent data. Any type of data. A place, a person, a thing, a flight schedule, or an airport. Here on the slide we see two examples of tables or entities. The first one is flight schedule. And a flight schedule is, for example, something that consists of a flight number, the airline that is operating the flight, the weekday that it normally flies, and a price. And a department at a specific airport consists of this flight number and an airport code. So these are two entities that we have reflected in two tables. So let's look at some more terminology related to tables. Tables specify fields and records. So a field, which you can see here in red, every one of these squares in this table is a field. And to specify a field, what we need to indicate is the name, the type, its length, and the format of the values. So if we look at this example for the flights, we see that here we have a field. The name is flight number. The data type is an integer. Yeah, we can see that this column is filled with integers, so the type of the field flight is an integer. The length, well, flight numbers, they're up to maybe 4 digits in a number, so we can put that restriction on the size of flight numbers, and the format of the value. So here it's just a plain number. So these are fields. Records are actually a row in this table. You can see it here in blue. This whole row is a record, and it's actually related fields that together describe the instance of an entity. Yeah, because you can see this row is one type of flight schedule, one instance of a flight schedule. So this table contains fields, and these fields together make records, and records are instances of this specific entity. So files for a database are specifically these tables, a collection of records, where the data is stored in rows and columns. The columns are the fields and the rows are the records. So now we've got this basic terminology right, let's go and look at some properties of data in the next video.